Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, we're about 10 minutes away from your chance to get to the Offspring on Thursday night, the Q101 pop-up. Free show, but you got to have a ticket. So usually you hear pop-up and go, oh, well, let's go get in line. No, you can't do that with this one because we can't have 50,000 people in line at the Metro. We just can't do it. It's not safe. So you have to have a ticket to get in. And at 8 o'clock, 10 minutes away, is your first opportunity of the day. Also chances at noon, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. But coming up here very soon. It's very easy. You're stuck in traffic. It's brutal out there. We get it. So we're having some fun here with this conversation that I witnessed after the show yesterday between Case and Kenzie, as Kenzie interrogated Case. So pretty much he cracked about brown means Thanksgiving. That's where we're at here. And
that's where we're at.
That's
here.
where we're at. And Case is so mad that everybody is agreeing. I mean, literally, we've got about 650 texts, and all 10 phone lines are lit about something you relate to something else. Doesn't have to make any sense. And brown with Thanksgiving is what Kenzie related to. And she really, after Case kept saying no, 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 I loved watching that yesterday. That made my day. Kenzie's relentless when she doesn't get the answer she wants.
No, I know. That's how she ends up getting the answer she wants.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
It really sucks that Kenzie said brown is Thanksgiving, and a million people in the Chicagoland area were like, yep, I agree. And now we have a phone line exploding and a text line exploding, and everybody has their own version of this. I do not understand.
Too bad. Loser. Ashley texted in and said, 5 p.m. is Thursday. I can't explain it, but it is. We had about 4,000 texts that says science is green.
Okay.
Fair.
There's a bunch of calls about that, too.
Oh, God.
Fair. And 630 texted in and said, pizza is football.
Oh, I like that.
That's solid.
That is solid.
I get it. I get it. I just did that on Sunday. I totally get it.
All right, let's go to Kevin, who's checking in from Kankakee. Ahoy, Kevin. Do you have some kind of combination here?
Ahoy. So I'm with Case on this one. So my wife and I have conversations all the time where she associates voices with food. So we'll be watching TV and like somebody like Ray Romano will come on and she'll be like, oh, his voice is like maple syrup. Or she'll see, we'll be watching something. She like, man, now I want chocolate chip cookies because that guy's voice makes me think of chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, no.
Maybe you and Case should hang out. Maybe you should have married Case.
So.
Kevin, let's hang out this weekend. We'll get away from these crazy people.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too. Scott is in Munster. Scott, what's up, bud?
Hey, so the smell of gin reminds me of my grandmother.
That's fair.
Now, was she a big...
It gets even better. I was 16 or 17, so my sister would have been 19 or 20. We didn't realize that smell was not her perfume until then.
Got it. Grandma liked a little nip of the gin.
Could you imagine being in a bar and being like, God, it smells like grandma in here?
That's how it happened.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We are 4 minutes away from the keyword for the Offspring, the Q101 pop-up, for free at the Metro this Thursday, 2 days away. The only way in is to win. It's a pop-up, but you can't wait in line. You've got to be here for it, so I'll give you that keyword in 3.5 minutes now. So coming up at 8, we got to talk more about this, though, as things you connect one thing to another, and it doesn't make any sense. It started with a conversation yesterday after the show with Kenzie telling Case that brown means Thanksgiving, and he wasn't having it. And he still isn't having it even today. After all of that relentless 20-minute debate, he's still not having it. But obviously you have other things that can connect. I talked about soup makes me feel like I'm sick because whenever you ate soup as a kid, it was because you had the flu. But I overcame it because I love soup.
Overcame it.
I had to work hard. I had to eat about...
God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
It's amazing the things I could get through like that, but I can't finish cleaning up and organizing my office, but I put the effort into eating enough soup to make it not feel like I was sick.
You're still behind on Stranger Things.
Oh, God.
But at least you conquered your soup issue.
I haven't finished The Bear Season 3 yet.
Oh, fake fan.
But I've eaten 111 cans of soup to overcome that feeling. So, Kenzie, what do you got on the text line?
We have some amazing ones. Tracy says cold water is pointy. True, very sharp. 312 said all I want for Christmas is you is the same thing as shopping malls.
Oh, that makes sense.
It is. 765 says cat is fall.
Cat?
True. Cat. You see a cat, it's fall. Obviously. That makes sense. And then 708 texted in and said, Joe's Crab Shack is sadness because that's where I got broken up with.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. It's a fine
Joe's
restaurant.
Crab Shack is sadness is the funniest text we've got all day.
Now we're getting somewhere. Then that's too bad because it's too bad it didn't happen in a restaurant you didn't care about because Joe's Crab Shack is good.
It's a good time.
Let's
Not
see.
for everybody, obviously. but
No. And by the way, side note, don't break up with people at a restaurant because
Thank you.
That's wrong. Because this is what happens. This guy's broken now because of that.
So after I had Marino, after I gave birth to Marino, my parents, they were visiting and they went out to eat. I was still at the hospital. And my dad just got all emotional for some reason at the restaurant that I had just had a baby. And he was crying. And mom's like, everyone was looking at me because they thought I made him cry. And it was so embarrassing.
Thought your mom was breaking up with him?
And she's like, everything's fine. Like, she was so mad at him.
He's just upset that his clams were a little cold. That's it. That's all it is.
Have you been broken up with at a restaurant, Brian?
I saw someone cheating on me at a restaurant.
Now, is that restaurant anger for you?
That was it wasn't a famous chain restaurant. Thank God, because I can still go to Applebee's and
thank
Chili's
God.
and
That would have been a
Portillo's.
nightmare.
Let's go to Katie checking in from the South Side. So what do you associate with something? It doesn't have to make any sense. Go ahead, Katie. What's up?
Each of my kids is a color. So my oldest kid is green. My second kid is yellow, but she's also a begonia. My third kid is orange and blue, but he's plaid.
Yeah.
And then my youngest is purple.
Oh.
Now, why do you think that is? Why do you think this is?
I don't know. Like I don't like those aren't their favorite colors, but like that's just what I associate with them. I mean, my youngest, I was dreaming about her, and she was in a purple dress, so maybe that's it. But, like, they're all just a color.
Can I guess that the kid that you see as plaid is your wild child?
No, he's my smarty pants.
Smart. Interesting patterns. Smart.
I want to be
Smarty pants.
I want to be considered plaid.
You would be considered
Yeah.
smart?
Plaid.
You're not plaid.
No.
You're not plaid.
Hey,
Definitely
come
not
on.
plaid.
You're stripes. I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, I can see stripes.
Like jail stripes, like the old prison uniforms.
I see a squiggly.
No, you're horizontal.
Oh God!
Oh, you're so wide. That makes sense. You can barely fit through door frames.
Can you imagine, Katie? You call me horizontal stripes.
How dare you
Yeah, but
call
you're
up?
colorful horizontal stripes.
Oh,
You're like a rainbow.
oh. Yeah.
No.
That's like saying
Rainbows are
No,
curvy.
nope.
No,
Not a rainbow.
not a rainbow.
This is going to stay with me for weeks.
I know.
That I'm horizontal stripes.
I'm the one who has to look at them.
All right, thank you, Katie. I love you.
Take it easy, man.
All right.
Didn't say I love you back.
No, she didn't. Left me out there hanging like a big matzo ball hanging out there. All right.
Matzo.
All right, Dakota's checking in. Before we get to the offspring keyword, we'll get to that. It's 8 right now. We'll get to it after Dakota. I want to take one more here. Our regular crew member, Dakota. Ahoy, what's going on?
Good morning, my friend. All right, so we have Sugar Ray's When It's Over, 2001, Oregon with a Jeep.
Wait. The song Sugar Ray, When It's Over, reminds you of Jeeps, the car?
Yes,
Okay, so here's
and the state of Oregon.
that song.
Yep.
Now, do you think you don't understand the connection or no?
In fact, I do, yeah. So it was the first time I flew out to Oregon by myself on a plane to meet my grandparents. And when my mom and dad came about a week and a half later, their rental car was a Jeep. And so when they were driving, that song had just come out. And so it was on the radio like every other hour. So I consistently, just every time I hear that song, I'm like, it feels like Oregon, summer of 2001. And it is definitely being driven in a Jeep.
You know what month this song is?
I don't.
June. For
Why?
sure. Because it's like beginning of summer is the vibe. Like it's starting. It's June. Don't you hear June?
Case, what do you hear?
I don't hear June. I don't hear anything other than Sugar Ray.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Times for some music and entertainment news for you. And we hate to start off like this, but we got to pour one out. We talked extensively yesterday about the Jane's Addiction situation over the weekend, where there was a fight on stage between singer Perry Farrell, who created Lollapalooza, and we see every year here in Grant Park, super nice guy, and Dave Navarro, the guitar player, who had one run with the Chili Peppers, but they haven't been together as a band in 30 years as the original lineup. And, boy, it's been kind of doomed since the start, apparently, if you heard people on the inside, and it really came to a head over the weekend when Perry Farrell punched the guitar player, Dave Navarro, on stage in the middle of a song, and then everybody started fighting. All these old roadies came out and tried to wrestle down a guy that weighs about 90 pounds, 65 years old, and boy, he's wiry strong.
Yeah, he's a squirrely one.
It's kind of like in a bar when people get in arguments and fights, and I always say, never fight a short Italian guy.
Is that what you always say?
Because he will kick your ass.
Was that your yearbook quote?
No. But there's just certain people you can take a look at and go, I'm not going to fight that guy.
Because he was kicking and he was punching and he was scratching. He was doing a lot of different things in that little scramble.
They had 4 people trying to restrain him. I'm like, he shouldn't be that hard to restrain.
No, just pick him up.
Yeah.
Like a suitcase.
Listen, some little things have incredible strength. It's like my baby can like kick my ass. It's like you're trying to pin him down when people use their entire body strength. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Perry Farrell's got that.
Oh.
And so this is a statement from Dave Navarro, the guitar player, he's the one that got hit. He didn't start it, okay? He said, due to a continuing pattern of behavior and the mental health difficulties of our singer Perry Farrell, we have come to the conclusion that we have no choice but to discontinue the tour. Our concern for his personal health and safety, as well as our own, has left no alternative. We hope that he finds the help he needs. We deeply regret not being able to go through all of the dates of the show. We can see no solution that would either ensure a safe environment on stage or reliably allow us to deliver a great performance on a nightly basis. Our hearts are broken. Dave, Eric, and Steven. So that's those 3 guys' statement. That's Dave Navarro. That's Eric Avery, the bass player, who actually put Perry Farrell in a headlock and then threw a few in his face, punches. He kind of, did little hooks in there. He said, if a fight's going on, I'm going to get my shots in.
Well, yeah, naturally.
This guy told
pent-up aggression from the past obviously came out.
Yeah, this guy told me to change the bass line of Jane Says like 18 times 30 years ago. I'm going to get my shots in. And then Stephen Perkins, who was the drummer, and it was his birthday.
That's right.
He kept playing during the fight. It took him a while to stop. So I got to say, I am heartbroken of somebody who really enjoyed them back in the day as a kid, playing Nothing Shocking at like every house party, that CD, and Ritual de Habitual. And this song, I was just waiting to see. Because this would be that song that if Kenzie and Case were with me at the Aragon in a few weeks, that show was going to be September 24th, I'd be hey, guys, they're playing the song. Mm-hmm. They're playing the song. Let's go.
And then you talk over the entire song.
Yeah,
how excited you are.
Yeah,
you have to hear this next part.
Kenzie, listen. Isn't that awesome?
Listen.
That's what it would have been if that show was going to happen, but it's not now. Now, there was a statement from Mr. Perry Farrell, that was a little more quick to the point. This weekend has been incredibly difficult, and after having the time and space to reflect, it's only right that I apologize to my bandmates, especially Dave Navarro, the fans, family, friends, for my actions during Friday's show. Unfortunately, my breaking point resulted in inexcusable behavior, and I will take full accountability for how I chose to handle that situation. So everybody's apologizing, but they're not going on. Usually you think those apologies go, and then we'll do the show next weekend.
Everything's fine. They figured it out. What's the big problem?
They didn't figure it out, clearly. These are just words, and they still can't get on stage together.
Well, put yourself in their shoes, Brian. If you, in the middle of the show tomorrow, punch me in the face...
Yeah.
Even if you released a written statement apologizing, I don't know if I'm jumping back into the booth with you anytime soon.
Why?
Sorry. Because you couldn't look at me any other way than the guy that punched you in the face?
Yeah, I don't think I want to do a show with the guy that punched me in the face.
Yeah, what if Kenzie punched you in the face?
Any day now. I'm waiting on it. I'll be back the next day, but any day now I'm waiting on it.
Right, but you wouldn't be like mad at me if I said sorry.
I think I'd be a little mad.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Sorry,
crowd.
I know, just sensitive Gen Z over here. I'd be mad if you punched me in the face.
Oh, it's too
All
bad. You know what? We got to pour one out for another band. A lot of Chicago ties to this band. Illinois band REO Speedwagon announced that they are breaking up, or at least they're going to cease touring January. Now, these guys are in their 70s, and they've been around for like 50 years, and they don't have all the original members anymore. But still sad, because if you went to any dance in high school, you danced to this song. Kenzie did.
Oh, it's so good.
That's her Cher doing REO Speedwagon now. Go ahead, sing it, Kenzie.
I'm not. I share. Keep on loving you.
Yeah, that's a buzzkill. They also had same kind of drama off stage because they weren't going to fight on stage, and through the singer and the bass player Brewster and Kevin Cronin. So they're just saying we're done. That's too bad. Casey, you ever danced at a dance in junior high or high school?
Is he gone?
Oh, I thought he's on the phone. I thought maybe he wasn't going to answer me at all.
I don't think Case went to a dance.
We'll find that out later.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not being mean. That's something that I feel like Case would be like, well, loser goes to a dance. Like,
Yeah.
he'd condemn it.
Right. I do feel bad. There's a lot of relatives and a lot of good Chicago people that obviously know the band and that they got their start in Chicago. REO Speedwagon did like 50 years ago. So it sucks. It sucks when bands, they say they're going to stop. But we're at that part now where these bands that have been around that long, eventually got to stop. You can't go on forever. You know? You can't, you're almost...
But, like,
you're
I just feel like I always have the opportunity to see them. I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Well, you got to at least...
And Jane's Addiction.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I know. And I haven't seen that. I saw Jane's Addiction, but it's been obviously that long. So, I mean, going forward with both those bands, like REO, they say January 1st. I don't think they're going to sneak in a few dates for the end of the year, make a little money out of it. Other entertainment news, Sean Diddy Combs was arrested last night in Manhattan in connection with sex trafficking allegations. There's no word on the charges. It just said federal authorities took him into custody, which sounds really ominous. That's not good. Like, that's not something for questioning. I think it's this is really, really going to go bad there. That video that came out about 6 months ago of him chasing a girl down the hallway and attacking her is really disgusting.
Yeah, it was Cassie.
Yeah.
That was his, supposed to be the person he loves most in life. That was his significant other at the time.
And a singer herself.
Yes.
So he's got 10 allegations of rape, trafficking, other crimes. And this is a guy, if you don't, obviously you know who he is, but when you think about Biggie, launching his career, so you probably liked Biggie. And you know what I mean? And
You probably liked Biggie. Yes,
who doesn't like Biggie?
Go on, say more.
And in the movie, he was always seen as like a really nice, sweetheart guy in that movie about Biggie. And I can't now watch that movie anymore now because of that.
Oh.
I hope
It's really sad. Now, I know there's a lot of people who are like, hey, he hasn't been proven guilty. Now, I will say, usually, once you're arrested federally, it's because they have a lot of proof. But I will wait on level of disgust until I find out what is charged for.
To be honest,
but he kicked the crap out of somebody, a woman, and dragged her down a hall. So I think starting off with not great guy is safe. Just throwing it out.
Yeah,
personally.
I hope justice is done on that situation because, like you said, it happened, and then he basically kind of said, well, I'm seeking therapy. It's disgusting behavior. Yeah, you can apologize once the video comes out because everybody's seen it, so you have to apologize. It's kind of like his band, the band stuff that's come out here with Jane's and having to put these statements out, but what's really going on? They can't continue to tour, so there's more going on than just the statements, and we'll follow that story as well. There's your music and entertainment news with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Going to have a little bit of fun here with these Manchester Orchestra tickets and Military Gun. So this show is at the House of Blues on Sunday, furnished by our great friends Riot Fest, as well as Riot Fest after show deals. And what a show, by the way. to see that at the House of Blues, Manchester Orchestra, who I haven't seen in a minute, and Military Gun, I saw at Lollapalooza with Case just, a month and a half ago, or whatever that was.
Yes, I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so you're going right from Riot Fest to that on Sunday.
Yes, so I'll do the show Thursday, Offspring at the Metro on Thursday night, the show Friday, Riot Fest all day Friday, an after show at the Cobra Lounge for Riot Fest on Friday night, Riot Fest all day Saturday, Riot Fest all day Sunday, House of Blues after show with Manchester Orchestra and Military Gun Sunday night, and then the show on Monday.
Busy fella.
Look, it's the most wonderful time of the year. This is Christmas for me.
And honestly, with the lineup and everything that's going on, I mean, we'll be, Brian and Kenzie will be at Offspring Thursday and at Riot Fest all weekend, too. And, maybe I'll make it over there with you to the House of Blues for the show.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe you'll do that.
I mean, at some point, I've, got to see my wife and daughter. And I don't know if I can bring them to the House of Blues. I don't think Harper's ready at 2 years old for the Military Gun.
I think she'd love it.
Yeah.
They make a sound. They go, ooh, ooh. She loves that.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I don't think that you should bring her to the House of Blues.
I'm going to listen to Kenzie on this one.
No fun.
Yeah, I know. So here we go. If you can name this sound, you get tickets to the show. Very exclusive, and I love Manchester. I love Military Gun, too, but Manchester Orchestra I haven't seen in a long time. So House of Blues, one of my favorite venues. If you can name what's going on in this audio, and Kenzie doesn't know. Me and Case know what's in the audio. Kenzie does not know.
Why am I the only one who doesn't know? Do you guys have your little group chat going on again?
Yeah, we put it in the group chat of me and Brian.
It's so annoying.
Well, Case had to bring it to me to see if it was good for the air to judge it, and I love your natural response. I love your instinctive response to things. So, this has to be a call contest. No texting. 312-591-8300.
Thank God. All right. You call Case.
See, we're thinking of you. So if you can figure this out, what's going on in this sound, then you get the tickets. First one through.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
What?
So you have to tell us what happened in the video, right?
What happened?
Yeah,
It's two friends.
like what they were doing.
For sure.
You got two friends.
I feel like they were playing with paintball guns.
Okay.
And they were like, do you think I can hit that like huge satellite on our neighbor's roof? And he's like, totally. And he hit it and it fell off of his roof.
It's a great guess.
That's my guess.
Okay, I'll get one more time now.
Okay.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
I can hit it up there, bro. That's what I think.
I think what he says is you better put your feet up there, bro.
Yeah, one more time.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
I forgot how loud it was.
Did they have a cannon?
If you can tell us what you think is going on in that video, 312-591-8300. You get tickets to Manchester Orchestra and Military Gun, House of Blues Sunday night. One more time. It's a call contest only. And if no one gets it, then we'll do God Bless the Baby. And everybody listening in 10 minutes has a chance at these tickets. One more time.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Okay, it's time for Name That Sound for Manchester Orchestra with Military Gun at the House of Blues on Sunday, part of the Riot Fest weekend extravaganza. These are furnished by our great partners and friends, Riot Fest. And the House of Blues, that is an awesome show. Manchester Orchestra with Military Gun. And by the way, we're going to do this every day this week. So tomorrow at this time, make sure you're here at 9:10 when we start doing it, when we play the sound. Now, this is today's sound. Again, Kenzie doesn't know what it is, and here it is.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
Kenzie thought it was a couple guys who shot a paintball gun at like a smokestack, and it came down and crushed them.
Like they ruined someone's house. They're like aiming for something, and then it broke something on someone's house.
I'm going to tell you, Kenzie, it's a great visual, but it's not the right answer.
Oh.
I know. So let's go to the phones. We have Tim checking in. Tim, ahoy. What do you think it is?
Ahoy. Sounds like someone falling down the stairs and smashing into a table, like Bill's Mafia style.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
And down goes the table.
That'd be a hell of a table slam, I got to say. That is not right. I'm sorry, buddy, but thanks for playing. We appreciate you. Let's go to Diane in West Chicago. Diane, ahoy. What do you think it is?
Hello. I think it is a Thanksgiving turkey exploding in a deep fryer.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
So is that the turkey launching and then coming back down?
Imagine all the feathers going down on the ground once the turkey's been exploded.
Do you think you put the turkey in alive with feathers on into the deep fryer?
Yes.
Okay.
I so want to try deep fried turkey on a Thanksgiving this year. I've never had it.
I can't do it.
I want to do it. And Diane, I wish you were right. That's not right. I know.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, try again tomorrow with tomorrow's sound. Got a couple more here. Bob in Chicago. Bob, ahoy. Name the sound.
I was thinking it's those someone doing that milk crate challenge where they climb up and then everyone falls and breaks their back or leg. Or
I wanted to point out that happened right near the holidays, and anybody who's single knows when they go home, everyone's like, "Are you dating somebody? Like, have you found somebody yet?" And it's like, that year the answer was no, because all the men are climbing up milk crates. And falling to the ground. So, no.
Like getting a rotator cuff injury on it.
Yeah, so no, they're so busy right now, actually.
The milk crate challenge.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
Oh. Again, I wish you were right, but that's not right, buddy. Have a good one. Again, everybody's got a chance here, but let's go to Taylor in Schaumburg. Taylor, ahoy. Name the sound.
What it is two rednecks putting fireworks in a washing machine, and one guy braces his feet up against the door of the washing machine, and it explodes.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
Are you kidding me?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Congratulations, buddy.
They put explosives in the washing machine?
So his words there, our boy there, two rednecks. They're outside in a yard, and a dryer is outside.
Which, by the way, that in itself is super funny. The dryer's outside.
You got to put the video up on our Facebook page.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, and so they put it up there, and they load it with fireworks. And then he says, "You better put your feet up on there, bro." And it makes a small explosion first.
And you think like, oh, what a disappointment. I thought it was going to be bigger.
And the second explosion, the whole dryer disintegrates.
It looks like something out of Star Wars.
And the guy disappears. Like, I don't know where he is in the video.
Was he standing on top of it?
No, he's sitting like on his butt. So
like you'd give birth, basically. Like his feet are up in the air.
Because the door's on the side, so he puts his feet up there.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
When the second explosion happens, you don't see what happens with the guy. It just, the whole screen is gone of the explosion. Well, congratulations for knowing that sound and that video, buddy. You are going to Manchester Orchestra and Military Gun at the House of Blues on Sunday.
That sounds pretty good. And yeah, on that explosion, it's almost like they had Tannerite in there. I mean, it was so crazy because it's like the first one went off and you're like, well, that was pointless. And then all of a sudden, head trauma. So,
bam, head trauma.
All right, buddy. Enjoy the show. And we'll do this again tomorrow. Name the sound for Manchester Orchestra Military Gun tickets. So make sure you're with us at 9:10 tomorrow. Brian and Kenzie on Q101 for Name the Sound.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.